What's going on, everyone? This is EK1 Gaming here, and in today's video we're going to be discussing and taking a look at some options when it comes to this rainbow loot change that was announced on State of the Game. Now, if you are new to the channel, as always, hit the like button first, then hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell, and leave me a comment in the comment section below as how you would change the situation with the loot. What would you do to make it better? So first off, let's just jump straight into what I'm talking about, because you might not actually know even what I'm saying here. So it was on State of the Game on Wednesday that they were making improvements to Rainbow Loot. And the improvement was that the core stat or core attribute would always be the same as the main attribute, or the main attribute would be the same as the core attribute, should I say. So if, say, a Providence piece drops and it's got a red core attribute, which it does have, the first main attribute or the minor attribute below it would actually be red as well. So you'd always get two colors the same. They would always match the same. So if it was like a skill tier build, your main core attribute would always match the first attribute on the secondary. So pretty much that to me was like, right, that's going to eliminate all of rainbow loot, because if you've got two colors always the same, you can't get a rainbow because there's only two different colors, right? So you could have, like, in that third slot there could be a blue or a yellow, but you can just recalibrate that to whatever you want it, and then you'd have an all red, all blue, etc. Now, to me, I thought at the time, I was like, actually, that's a pretty cool idea. I like it. It would eliminate 100% of rainbow loot. There would be no reducing it. It would literally just get rid of it. But then on Twitter, Nikki put out a public service announcement. So what I'll do is I'll read the tweet to you guys. It says, public service announcement. After further consideration, we will lower the on State of the Game suggested 100% chance of the first random attribute matching the core attribute color to reduce rainbow loot, because of the impact that has on build flexibility. Now let's take a pause there. Build flexibility, there is none at the moment, okay? There isn't any. It's either all red, all blue, all yellow. Pretty much, okay? And then it's saying the new value will be tested on the PTS. Now, I get that. Okay, I kind of get his point, right? Because some people on Reddit, there might be about 4 or 5 people on Reddit that have cried about, hold on, but I want to run a rainbow build. But no one ever does that. There's no builds out there that I know. If you can show me your rainbow build working well in the game modes, then please do. But it also put up a answer for a bit of a debate, right? So I thought to myself, well, what you're doing now is you're just bringing back rainbow loot. So 1 second, like a day ago, you were eliminating it altogether, and now the next day you're just reducing the rainbow loot. So in my head, I'm thinking what they're going to do is absolutely nothing, and they're just not going to change it, and or they'll just change it for like PTS in the first week like they have before, and then all of a sudden the loot's going to go terrible after everyone's been like, yeah, this is a fantastic update, this is the best, just like everyone did in 10.1, apart from me, may I add. Now, it sparked a debate. There was a lot of responses, right? And a couple of YouTubers have done a video on it, and we'll kind of discuss what their ideas are. And this is not me like calling anyone out, saying anyone's wrong, because we all have our own opinion and we all have our own way of wanting our builds, etc. So the first tweet we'll have a look at is Epic Slayers. He's a friend of mine. I've got nothing against this guy. He has good opinions, good news, and a great channel. I'll link his channel in the description below. But let's take a look at what his opinion of this change was. So Epic Slayer says, Nikki, maybe you can consider allowing main attributes to roll randomly but keep the current changes to rainbow rolls. This would allow players who want hybrid to roll one stat and get hybrid, and people who don't like rainbows roll one stat and get all the same colour. To me, this was a very good suggestion, and I agreed with this suggestion. And of course it's going to be up for debate. Do I want the first stat or the core attribute to match the first minor attribute, we'll call it? Yes, I do, because if I want an all red build, I want it all red. I don't want a rainbow build, and we're going to have the same issue again. Now, I get people's opinions on this. They're saying, well, if the main attribute could roll to anything, so say you drop a Providence, the main attribute then could actually, or the core attribute, let's call it, could drop as a yellow. And do you want a yellow on a Providence chess piece? So if that rolls yellow, the first miner obviously will roll yellow as well, the way that we're looking at it right now. Do you want that? Now, my opinion is people are saying they want build diversity, and they're saying that there is no build diversity. Surely now, if I could drop a Providence chess piece with a blue first stat, right, for example, so armor on the first stat, right, I've already got, right, my headshot damage from the Providence, which gives me damage, yeah? And then say it drops a, for the miners, it drops a blue and a red. So it's got crit damage on the bottom, and then like armor on kill on it as well, right? So I just roll out the armor on kill for, say, crit chance. Now, what have I got there? I've got a piece of Providence that with one of the talents on it, or with one of the main objectives of that piece is the headshot damage. So I've already gained a damage buff, okay? And now I've gained some armor. Now I re-roll the armor to like crit chance. I've got crit chance and crit damage on it. So what I'm running is potentially a diverse armor AR build, or you know, damage build. So technically that brings in the fact of build diversity. That actually opens up build diversity. It doesn't ruin builds, it makes builds diverse. The other hand is you could then drop a weapon damage on it, and then you've automatically got the red stat already on it, so you only have to re-roll one anyway. So it works both ways. Now, you've got a 1 in 3 chance of it dropping red like you want it. Either that, or do you want it to be like rainbow loot again, and the other two stats always dropping red and yellow, and you can't even put the build together anyway. So in my opinion, I would take this over anything. Now, of course, there's people with different opinions. You know, people want different things. And Born to Game, he did a video. I watched the video. Again, another fantastic video. I have a lot of time for Bill. I think his videos are very good. Very similar to what I kind of put out in content-wise. Except he seems to just have that extra spark than what I do. But, you know, he's really good at what he does. So I watched his video, and the first thing that come into my head, look, what he said to solve the issue is to re-roll 2 stats. Now, opinions on that, for me personally, again, nothing against Bill, because he's a great guy. I think that it's impossible to do. How can you roll 2 stats? Like, if we could roll 2 stats, nobody would play the game. Because after the first run of loot, you'd have everything you needed. So it's not a looter shooter anymore. It's just pick up loot and you get god rolls. That's it. So if you get 1 god roll piece, you can then roll the other 2 pieces god roll. That's not a looter shooter. I like the idea, don't get me wrong, for the player and for me, it would be great for my builds. It would be fantastic. But realistically, that's not what the game's about. They love making us grind, you know, content. You know they love making us grind content. That's why we're still playing the game. But it's a good option. There's another option that I thought of. Why not just bring back the optimization station and let us optimize builds instead? So keep it the original method like on State of the Game. Then simply let us optimize builds. So let us, if we do get a low rolled thing, let us optimize it using a kind of currency like Division 1. That might fix it. But I don't know. This is my opinion. I like the fact that we could, you know, have the main attribute roll as anything. I think that will bring in a lot of different build diversity. But that's my personal opinion. I'm not saying I'm right and everyone's wrong. Please let me know your opinion in the comment section below, because I am interested to maybe do another video on this to cover kind of what people's opinions are, because I don't know what everyone's thinking. You know, I really do not know what everyone's thinking. So I'd like to know everyone's opinions. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video right after you just see me get the Ravenous. I just kind of wanted to show this bit off, so that's why the video is a little tad longer than normal. I want to see you guys see me get this Ravenous, because I tried for this Ravenous a few times. But thank you very much, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next video. Let's go!